Hi Roger, Russian leader Vladimir Putin is visiting China in a display of unity between the two nations. China has been a key supporter of Russia following its invasion of Ukraine, supplying goods and buying Russian oil and gas to boost their economy. How is their growing alliance shifting the balance of power in the world?
Well, their combined GDP is only 35% of that of NATO countries plus Japan and Korea. The combined defense budgets of NATO, Japan, and South Korea are 3 times those of Russia, China, and North Korea combined. Our armed forces are technologically superior to theirs. Our capacity to deploy and sustain forces beyond our territories is much greater than theirs.
Beijing and Moscow have agreed there should be a political solution to the war in Ukraine. Putin has backed China's peace proposals. What would this entail for Ukraine?
China launched its peace proposals 15 months ago. Most of the 12 points support Russia's war objectives under cover of generalities such as respect for sovereignty and abandoning the Cold War mentality. Now, if they were adopted unchanged now, they would leave Russia in control of the Ukrainian territory it has seized since 2013. This would be a defeat for Ukraine's war aims.
And how could we expect Western nations to respond to the Chinese peace plan should it go forwards?
Western nations have responded with skepticism and are dismissive of China's peace plan, which calls for ceasefire and peace talks without addressing such issues such as the withdrawal of Russian forces from occupied Ukrainian territory. The plan has gained no traction on the wider international scene.
And how could the alliance between Xi and Putin, strengthened through the war in Ukraine, play into a potential invasion of Taiwan by China?
War in Ukraine has drawn Russia and China closer together, but it has also strengthened the alliance between the United States and other members of NATO and Japan and Korea. Germany is abandoning pacifism now that the Russians have invaded Ukraine. It's building up its armed forces and relaxing its stringent arms control export policies and supplying weapons to Ukraine. Russia and China face a long war of attrition against Ukraine, Ukraine is backed by the superior economies and defense industries of NATO. So they are unlikely to win this war of attrition. And that will not encourage China to invade Taiwan.
Former diplomat Roger Garside, thank you very much for joining us.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Malcolm.